All right, so sneak peek. We got the Valley Fair store. It looks really nice. Look at that. Look at that. Looks really nice, and we're excited. Let me show y'all like how everything looks in terms of. So everything is staying. I think we're keeping some of this stuff. I think we'll be moving this cash register over to the front, but I wanted to check the back stock. Nah, I won't show y'all the back stock, but yeah, everything looks. This is the before, and we'll capture the after once once we kind of get everything going. But I think we're gonna take out the cabinets. We're gonna polish the floors, just because this is wood, so we could polish this up, clean it up, and then I think the cash register could be here to keep the lighting. And then we got to take out some of the cabinets and the plumbing and cap this off. So I'll be helping with the design stuff for this, and it's like really nice. They've done a lot of the work already. The previous owner was Sage Wellness. So just wanted to show y'all this so you get a glimpse of the before, the process, and then after as well. So look at that. I want to show y'all some of the jean samples we got produced. We're not going to keep these rivets. I wanted to test if these rivets would look nice, but I didn't like it, so we're going to take that out. This is just a sample of our light denim right here, our light distressed denim that we're going to hold in store. I think we'll release this one in store when we open, and I choose to do the buttons. Some people don't like it, but it's just a better quality versus zip ups. Zip ups are kind of a cop out, which I don't like, and then the rivets are all branded as well. Just inside embroidery on the pockets, kind of like how we do with the hats. It's slim tapered. We also did this version as well, which is like an acid wash, and it's all distress. I would say these denims are they're very reminiscent of San Francisco type of streetwear fashion. Stay tuned. These are gonna be dropping in store and online, but we're gonna hold more clothing in terms of jackets, denim, shirts, maybe graphic tees in store. I really like these denim. It won't work for everyone because they are on the slimmer side. You'll have to size up, but I have about like 8-9 colorways now. Yeah, so stay tuned. We'll be releasing these. They're all distress and have their own unique little pattern and acid or wash. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Probably like one of the hottest days. Well, I guess that's how summer is starting for sure now, but it's just super hot today. This is what I got for morning. A cantaloupe, freshly made cantaloupe juice, homemade. It's a superfood if you didn't know. Some of y'all asked what's my favorite hat, and right now this is like one of my favorite hats. The SF orange pinstripe. It's not out yet. I think we have 500 in production or something. We're just ramping everything up even more because we got a storefront opening. You're gonna see like 300 to 500 to even 1,000 sometimes. That's just to meet everyone's needs, meet the store's need, meet the online demand, you know, allow people to buy two. People ask like, why do you have like limit 2 for people? Well, in most cases, if you're buying for like a family member that don't use online or etc., then you know they're not going to be able to get it. But you know, sometimes you get it for a family member or a friend, or you know, a lot of people in the sneaker community like to double up and you keep one on ice. So that's kind of the reasoning behind limit 2. But we've been doing limit 1 because demand has just been, you know, crazy, and right now what we're trying to do is just increase production to be able to give people access to limit 2 again. So stay tuned. Today is a full day of work, even on a Sunday, but peace out. Check this home out. I was just walking by and I seen this, but this is crazy. Hold up. Right here. Like this right here. That's a great home to renovate and flip. It's probably like at least 700, 800, maybe a mil. Oh damn, this one needs a lot of renovation work. Oh damn, yeah. That's something I do on my spare time. Look at properties and stuff, and that's something I think every business owner should get into at some point. It's understanding how to shelter your capital through real estate. And I learned that just through talking to so many multimillionaires that I've met and got to ask questions from. Always ask questions into like why would you even want to put your stuff into real estate? And that's something I want like a lot of our young hustlers, entrepreneurs. Like I realize a lot of us are able to make the money, but don't understand what it means to put it into cash flowing assets. And that's what I learned from investing into having these conversations with multimillionaires that have already gone through the process, right? And they said making it is the easy part, but keeping it is what becomes harder. And if you understand tax benefits and tax codes, it'll always be in your favor in the chances of winning. So it won't be easy, I'll tell you that. Like I show y'all mostly the good part, but it's not easy, I'll tell you that. There's nights I can't sleep, but I know it just comes with the game. Like this month will be completely honest, is one of our best months, but we broke even because we invested everything into scaling the business, putting people on payroll, opening a store. Like as you develop as an entrepreneur and just an individual, you know that the problems get bigger. So it just comes with the game, and you gotta be ready. That's why I say mindset is so important. I'm at, where is it? Design wear at Pochi's for just a quick rub before I get into design work, legal services, professional stuff, like some emails that we got. I wanted to answer a Discord question that I wrote down. Let's see if I can even find it. My notes are crazy if y'all want to see it. So, wow. Ooh, that's a good one. Who inspired you to go beyond? I think I mentioned this, but like I grew up on Ronnie 5, and I remember I would intentionally go late to class so I could get whatever runners that were dropping. I remember I got the Volcanoes A6. Like I got both of the Volcanoes. No, I didn't get the Gel Like 3s. I got the Gel Like 5s. Oh, the Salmon Toads Gel Like 5s were definitely a grail, but I learned a lot from his blueprint in like limited drops, designing as well. So that's a good one. Kind of like a chicken wrap. I think it's like Indian street food. I would, before I never ate Indian food until Marley really put me on. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, the lighting's bad over here. Let's put it over here. Yes, sir. A little wrap. Right here, burrito. ASMR. Love the chicken wrap. It's healthy. I do recommend. But I had to get something before I started doing work today. Something I also want to share is like, when you start getting deeper into any type of business, it's important to have mentors. People say you should have mentors in the field you're going. I do believe that's true, but I also believe you should have mentors outside your field, like your CPA, to do the numbers, have like real estate mentors, have like a sort of variety, because, and people say don't listen to everyone, but you always take everything with a grain of salt. And I think that's what's really helping a lot when I do business too, is just be able to talk to everyone and get their insight. Although it might not be the insight I take, but it gives me a different perspective of how to approach things. So I really recommend that. I want to show y'all another shade. It's like a black and red tint. Arms, it's a little, got its own design to it. And we heard y'all, so we're working on having two sets of sizes. So we would have the regular size that we already have, which fits smaller faces, medium faces, but for those with maybe a larger face, we'll be trying to incorporate the bigger size, so then there will be two options at some point. So then it'll help please everyone in terms of being able to get the shades, because I really do think these shades are different and nice. I usually only wear shades in the car or when it's like super sunny, when my eyes are hurting due to the sun. These shades will be able to have two sets of sizes where you can then choose whatever, or because we've had experience where we had the bigger size and it fit the majority of people, or like those with bigger faces, but then it didn't fit those smaller faces. So then now we're gonna try to incorporate to have 2 sizes. So we're working with the factory. This next batch that's coming in won't have that, but the batch after, you know, we're gonna improve. But it all takes time. Just know that we're always trying to improve and figure out, okay, like what's gonna work best. So I'll show y'all the renderings we did, or I did, because we had a quick turnaround time, or not quick. They didn't have any deadlines, but I wanted to get it done as quick as possible. We gotta open in the beginning of August, or if we don't, we gotta pay rent money, and I don't want to do that. Just have rent money kind of not sustain itself or lose a month. So I was kind of just pushing to get all the renderings done. And so we went Monday, and I finished draft rendering Wednesday. Today still gotta do revisions, add a few more things, but yeah, like some of the stuff have quick turnaround time, just because we're trying to get the store open at a certain timeline that we want, but we also have to consider like how much time renovation will take. A lot of that takes, you know, you never know, like 3-4 weeks off the bat, because, you know, materials, contractors. So yeah, so, you know, just stay tuned for that. We'll probably have to make another trip out to the shop. And then it's been crazy week, that on top of work, on top of business, on top of other paperwork, but you know, we're gonna get through it. I want to share those renderings, and I'll put it up on the screen, show you the floor plan too. No, not the floor plan, but the renderings of what we did, just for a sneak peek, so you get it from the very beginning to the end. Oh, I didn't show you on the last video, but there were roaches, the roaches that were dead, like big roaches like this big, on the toilet, in the back. But yeah, I want y'all to see the very beginning of what we get, and then what we design it to, how we clean it up, and you start putting inventory in and do drops. So our goal is to really try to do at least a drop bi-monthly, specifically in the San Jose region. Bay Area has SF or SJ, whatever we can. We are behind on production right now, so you know, stay tuned. We're pushing that as hard as we can, just because how busy this week been. In terms of Monday, I had to go SF for work, and then we went to San Jose to look at the mall, and then I got back home at like almost 11, and then I continued to do work, you know, get the design in. A week that threw me off on my workout schedule, but you know, we fill it in on the other days. And I would say flexibility is very important as an entrepreneur. So not being stringent to your schedule, because everything is in flux. You know, things come up, new duties, priorities come up, and we had to also prepare some of the paperwork for sales tax, because we just ended the second quarter. That's another good tip to have, in my opinion, is, you know, have a really good CPA that teaches you things, but also learn it yourself, because you want to be able to manage your money. You want to be able to understand how the business flows, because the CPA doesn't know your business. So he might give you, or they might give you, recommendations that they think is good, but you know your business the best, and it should be you. I think that, you know, you should know most of everything, and then get to a point where you delegate and you learn even more from the team members that you hire. It's called talent acquisition, and that's what tech companies does so well. Stay tuned. Join this workout.